Hey Collective, let's get some messages for the 7th. This is April 2022. Alright, this is general messages for the collective, worldwide collective. Please God, clear, concise messages. Thank you, amen. This is collective energy. All right, this is collective energy. This is the situation for the day. All right, wow. So we have two majors jumping out. So major life alterances. I've never used that word before. I don't know if it is one. A lot of, I would say, alterations here. New direction, expectations. So let's look at these cards individually, and then we'll sort of try to paint the overall picture here for the situation. But we have the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Fool. So the Fool is looking at all of these characters. You could be dealing with an earth sign male. If they're not in a boss position, or this isn't already your spouse or an actual Capricorn, this is you possibly having some toxicity, some addictions, obsessions, that type of thing. There could be just a general sense of temptation here. And then, so the messages, the good news here being with the, or new beginnings here, with the Page, or news of new beginnings with the Page here of Wands. And then with the single woman card, right? So, I mean, whoever is watching, man or woman. So there's just this, you know, in a really good position. So coming, there's a very new possibility here, like a new grand leap of faith here with the Fool, right? This is the Fool's journey. So this could be a very brand new development that you could say, hear of, that someone's becoming obsessed with you or the other person, right? This is just general messages. Or it could be your journey here. And so 10th house being represented here with the Devil as well is, you know, your status. So your social status, your social mobility, your, you know, marital status, that type of thing here. So could be embarking on this. It could be a new beginning. If this is representing, say, a Capricorn in your life, it's a new beginning, but definitely a new opportunity here. In some way. And if it's, like I say, if you're not dealing with an actual person, an earth sign male, then, or a fire sign male who could be younger than you, then it's, there could be some actual, say, obsessive traits here. There could be some addictions, issues, as I said, toxicity, and generally speaking, whoever this resonates with. So this could be in your business dealings, it could be in your relationships, what have you. So let's look at your thoughts. You are the other person's thoughts. Wow, okay, so we have the single earth sign, Queen of Pentacles here, so more pentacle energy. This person could be considered extremely nurturing, right? And I'm looking at both here in the situation and the thoughts about the situation. But ultimately, pentacle energy is stable. It's down to earth. It's practical. It's solid, built to last. It's slow moving. It's the 3D. It's the real world. So this could be actual investments here. And you could just be getting involved, like what feels like an overemphasis here in some way, but something having to do with the natural world. This is about the 3D, the five senses, right? And news or a beginning here, or good news, all the same. And especially opposite this page of wands here, opposite of the Fool, for example. This is a really positive new beginning. Really positive news for you or someone else around you. And, you know, this could include anything having to do with, as I said, the natural world, the 5D. So this could have to do with your health. This could have to do with actual investment, money, finance, housing, property, you know, anything having to do with the nurturing arts. We do have more Capricorn energy here, so this is enhanced in sense of, you know, 10th house energy, and that's really speaking to, as I said, your social status, and it's Capricorn energy. Hardworking, if I didn't already mention that, and you know, this energy here is long haul energy. So no matter what the leap of faith here, no matter what this new direction is for you, it's very long haul and it's very nurturing. So I would say that this could be a very, very positive, at least in terms of thinking about the situation. And for the purposes of today's reading, the situation will always be the Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Fool. But this is just really speaking about long-term stability in a new direction here. Something that enables you to be on your way to an empire, possibly. But I would just be aware, if this is not a person or this isn't a way of life, that this is not an overemphasis, or there isn't like addiction issues here, etc. So let's see the feelings about the situation. What are the feelings? Someone could be taking a leap in this direction as well. Someone could be obsessed about taking a leap in this direction as well, possibly toward the earth energy here. That's a hyper focus, or in that general direction, your social status, your marital status, and it could be news in that direction. So let's see your feelings about the situation. Feelings. Collective feelings. Wow, another single card. So you could be dealing with an air sign here. We have in the feelings about this situation, the King of Swords. So you can almost tell by looking at him in this image, for example, that he's a straightforward person. This is a person who's already armored up. It's air energy, so this is communication. Possibly, you know, this could be about a cold distance here in communication somehow, or just authority of a technical sort. So in your heart space, for some reason, about this situation, there is a very technical, abrupt, I would say, cold, but airy energy. And this is, you know, hyper intelligence, right? So Swords energy is about intelligence, as well as just, you know, the mental world. And it's air energy, so it moves rather quickly, or it can, unless something is fixed. And this is where we have fixed energy and, you know, masculine energy, as opposed to in your thinking, you just have this development in terms of, say, abundance in the 3D. And here in your heart space, or the feelings about the situation, is extremely hyper technical. So this could be a new language for you. If this could be development in the technical arts, for example. And something having to do possibly with a boss as well. We see someone in charge. I mean, there's control as a term belongs with the devil card anyway. So, you know, control over yourself, control over someone else, control over situations, control over whatever. So, and here, you know, there's this hyper focus on, again, there's very abrupt, but mature and masculine sort of that control energy here, right? So if this is about an institution and your feelings about the situation, you could be dealing with, you know, the sciences, you could be dealing with mathematics, computers, just technology in general, like electrical technology. So this is in your heart space. This is where your feelings about this, it's very interesting, include, and this is what could be the good news, is like a new direction where you might have to switch lanes, sort of switch gears maybe in the way that you feel about something, right? That's very interesting. All right, so let us look at the most probable outcome for this situation. Collective, most probable outcome for this situation. I want to say there's fixed energy here as well. So when I talked about air being sort of mutable and changing, with this energy in the 11th house, with the King of Swords, fixed energy means it's an idea, it's fixed. It's solid. It's going to take a long time for you to change your mind about something that's in your heart right now, I would say. So, or the way you're thinking about something in the way that you're feeling. The thinking about the way you're feeling. Most probable outcome. Oh, 11th house is also speaking to your social groups. It's speaking to volunteerism. It also talks about sudden changes and humanity at large. And Swords energy, of course, is the mind and its communication, thoughts and ideas, and learning, intelligence. All right, what's the most probable outcome for this situation? Most probable. Wow, look at this. So many options. So we have the 7 of Cups showing up in the most probable outcome. You have a lot of ways to move with something here, or at least you're opening up these avenues for yourself. And we're in the heart space. This is the only Cups card we have in the entire reading. You look like you have a lot of options, or there are it's a lot of guesswork here. You could feel like you are the other person, right? Whoever I'm reading for. So, you know, which one will you choose? And there could be an element of, again, we could be looking at surprise drama here in a way. There could be something that feels maybe dramatic, or the situation could play out to be dramatic here, just because the situation is the only position that has the major arcana. And it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it could be, it just could be new. And it could be, because it's new to you or the person around you, it's new to everybody, right? It's just something that's different. So here we do have a sense of illusion, delusion, fantasy belongs here. With the 7 of Cups, indecision belongs here in a term when it comes to the 7 of Cups. So here the most probable outcome is just someone who's just, there just seems to be a lot of guesswork when it comes to the heart about maybe settling on something, but definitely maturing in an area here. It's nice to see the King, even though they're in different elements, even though there's a King and a Queen in different elements, it's nice to see the maturity here in the heart. No matter what, like there's a coming to terms with something, and there's a definite severe take on something that is very practical here. So yeah, lots of options, not necessarily a bad outcome, just talking about the energy for the day, right? So we have another 7 here. Wow, what a beautiful External energy. Ooh, look at this. We're going to look at these three. Oh, there's that 7 of Swords. Oh, all right. Someone just may feel insecure about programming, what to say. All right, let's look at these. This is really nice energy, everybody. Really nice collective energy. There's a lot going on. Here with external energies or outside influences here, we have the Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and 7 of Pentacles. So our second 7, wow, we have 3 7s. I'm going to look that up right now because sometimes I forget. 3 7s, contracts and alliances. Wow. So again, we have this, courtroom, if I didn't say that. Like there's this very technical, and it could be the law here as well, if it, the sciences, like institutional energy here. So contracts and alliances here of some sort. And we have 2 pages as well. And I believe that means friends from the past. Let me see here. Fun and enjoyment. 2 pages. Fun and enjoyment. Oh, how lovely. All right. And then, and I think that's it for duplicate numbers here. But, how nice is this? The Ace of Cups is always welcome. So external influence, Ace of Cups, wow. More pentacle energy. Look, we see this here in both the situation, the 7 and the 10. And the 10 is, look, right ahead for you. So something very prosperous here. If you're undecided about something that could be weighing heavy on your heart, get some more information or do something from the heart here. Just look forward to something from the heart because it's based around this communion of love. I mean, it's just the most loving card in the deck, right? And it's an offer. So whether this is you in a partnership or you in business or you in your own journey here, this is just all about fantastic developments. Very practical ones, so you can look forward to something. Don't rush anything here. Nothing needs to be rushed, but a very beautiful legacy awaits. I would do whatever you're about to do here or take, in terms of, especially here because we see our cups again in the most probable outcome. I would say when it comes to making that decision, that long-term view here, right? Where you're looking forward to that leap, like what am I actually going to do here? Just do something from the heart. Let that lead you. Or guide you. Internal energy or subconscious energy here or behind the scenes. 7 of Swords, Death, and the 9 of Pentacles. So, sorry, Page of Pentacles. So yeah, we see more Swords energy here. We see him again. In terms of Swords energy here in your heart, right? In the feelings space about the situation. And he's really about strategy in the best case scenario. It's a little tricky, I'm not going to lie, to see a 7 of Swords and the Devil in the same reading, but I'm also looking at this really powerful Ace of Cups. I know it's only a minor arcana, but it's an ace. And it's just, it's that communion, it's that offer. So again, I would lead with the heart here. 7 of Swords, generally speaking, is tricky energy. It's deceptive energy. It is that one-upper. This is the person who will gossip, purposely leave something out, add details that don't belong, etc. We see him opposite here of the Page of Pentacles. So this offer here could feel like, even though there's the death in the center, this transformation, this internal energies, it could even be like how to speak this language, how to make this offer, how to transform this good news, how to communicate, right, from this heart space. And maybe without being tricky, and that's what I like to see here, I would like to say, like, highest vibration would be to just don't fool yourself and don't fool someone else. Like, don't make it into a fool where you're not about to level up. And I don't see that here. At bottom of the deck, we have some really powerful energy here. So stay true to the heart and treat any level of, say, one-upmanship if that's the thing going on subconsciously here, right? Just make that between you and yourself, if possible. Just focus on that better person from yesterday, not anyone else. Could be dealing with a Scorpio individual or 8th house energy, sex, death, rebirth. This is shared possessions. But here with this legacy opposite with external energy as well. So this could be very meaningful for you and you're just trying to find your footing. But, you know, if it is about communication and how to communicate something, I would, you know, take the high road, stay away from gossip, and offer something genuinely here. So we have the Emperor, so more boss energy. We have, you know, divine masculine energy, and then we have the 6 of Cups at the top of the deck. So with this for overall energy for the whole reading, this is just a longing card. This is this sense of nostalgia, sentimentality, something from the past that really pulls on the heartstrings. This is something that's very important to you. It could actually be a legacy. It could be about leaving that very positive outcome, that generational wealth, as it were, for to make yourself proud, to make your own children, to be proud about yourself, to boss up. But if it's not your own energy, it's divine masculine who's definitely interested in this sentimentality. They're very, very sincere about it. We have Aries indicated there. And then underneath that, I just peeked, we had the High Priestess and the World. So something revealed here. It could be a revelation as well. We saw the Tower yesterday, so it's also divine masculine can be considered dad energy as well. So I'm going to leave it there, everybody. I hope that was helpful to someone out there. Thank you as always for joining me. See you in the next video. Bye for now.